my students were saying that they were having difficulty with number 10 on their homework paper. This item is an example of evaluating algebraic expressions, and in this case they want us to find the value of our variable, which is u, and they want us to explain which property we use to find the value. Now, we've been looking at three properties of addition. One property of addition is the commutative property of addition, where you simply move terms around or values around. Another property of addition we've been doing is the associative property, whereby you can put parentheses around pairs of add-ins that you want to add up together first. And we've also looked at the identity property of addition, which is 0. 0 being whenever you add 0 to a number, your sum will be the number you start out with. So let's look at this one. There's actually a couple ways I would solve this problem. This is a rare situation, because when I look at this problem, I really don't have to solve it as far as figuring out that 4 plus 12 is 16. And then I could say 4 plus 12 is 16. Subtract 16 from this side, which would isolate the u, and then subtract 16 to this side, which would equal 0. And that, of course, would be the identity property of addition. What I'm going to do in this situation, because this is very, very super quick, I notice right off that I have like terms. I have like terms here and here that can cancel each other out. If I want to find out the value of u, all I have to do is just scratch out that 4, that 12, and u is left, and there's nothing left over here. So that would be like saying u is equal to 0. That's how I would solve that problem. Now, the property of addition here would be the identity property. That's what we have because the value of the variable is 0. So that's how I would have solved that one. In my math practice, if I wanted to throw that in, I would say that I used what I know. This is math practice number 3. I used what I know about like terms to find the value of the variable u. That's what I would do. That's what I would say. All right, boys and girls, how many of you understand now how to solve that problem? How many of you, when you did this last night at home, wound up with 0 as the value for the variable? Okay, everybody's raising their hand that it was 0. Then what was your problem when it came to what property did you use to find the value? Was that the problem that y'all had, trying to figure out which property? No. Well, I mean, a lot of the kids who said they had trouble number 10, if you all have 0 as the value of u, then the only other problem I can see you might have would be finding out which, or describing which property you use to find the value. Okay, good job, everybody.